Hey y'all, it's LoveLee Hustles here with a wig review. This is my wig before. This is another picture of it before. I'm going to do a little stuff to it, razzle dazzle. This is it after. Yes, body. This is another picture of it after when I was outside. And another picture as well. So let me show you how I got to these looks. Okay, so here's the wig right here. I already started on it because I was just anxious to get it done. But I took the wig off, obviously, and I damped it up really good. And I pretty much detangled it with my brush. And as you can see here, I'm starting to put it in parts and just detangle it as I twist it and put twist in it. I was not someone who was just thinking, wow, I can do whatever I want to with my wig. I would just put the wig on. But I started seeing these videos where people were doing like twist outs and braid outs, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna do this to my wig. I always am afraid to like comb it out or brush it out because I feel like it's gonna lose its original like curl pattern. But I was like, you know what, just do it. You know, like Nike, just do it. So I decided to go ahead and do a little twist out with my wig. I've never done a twist out on my own natural hair with foam, but I mean, it's just a wig, right? It's just a wig. So I was like, I'd rather do it with the foam on here and try it out than to do it with my own hair. So as you can see here, I'm putting little sections in there, like more like medium-sized sections, I guess. And I'm just going to do twists. What I used here was the Mael Curl Defying Mousse. It was a good price. I like the mousse. I've never had a problem with it before when I've used it on my wigs that I've had in the past. And on my braids, really, is what I've used it for. Not my wigs, child. It's the only one I got. But so what I did was I just kind of put a few pumps in my hand, about 3 pumps, and then I rubbed it in together. And like I said, as I go throughout the twist, I make sure that it's detangled all the way through because I wanted these curls to come out right. I had no idea what I was doing, y'all. I was just doing what I saw on somebody else's video. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to record myself and see how it actually comes out. So here's just some footage of me putting those curls into the wig. Yes, I am leaning against it on the sink, and that's how I'm holding it together. I don't have like a wig head or a stand or anything professional like that at all. I usually just put the wigs on. So here we go. This is the outcome of me doing the twist, and the twists are so cute. I was like, these look like real hair twists. So I put those twists in my hair. How many is that? About somewhere between 8 or 9. And like I said, this is the first time I've ever done this to this wig before. So every step of the way, I'm just like, oh, Lord, please let it work. I used a Unice V-Part Wig. And as you can see, it has the clamps in the top up there, right where you put it at the top of your hair, wherever the V-part is, wherever your leave out is. There's one in the middle. There's some combs on the sides, a comb in the back, and then, of course, you can tighten it or loosen it as you please. I really like this wig. I've never had any complaints about it. I get so many compliments, so I was really excited to do something different with it and just make it look different. Hey, so as you can see, I put it on. I'm still putting it on here at the top. I didn't really do too much to my hair under it. Usually I kind of braid it, you know, and actually take more time, but I was really anxious to get this on so that I could show you guys what I did with it. But this is the next morning. I will say this, the twists were crunchy. Like when they were dry that next day, I was like, oh my God, they're kind of crunchy. I didn't know what to think. They were kind of, you know, the hair was dry, but I was like, you know what, just keep going, Sherelle. Just keep going. That's what everybody else was doing. Just keep going. So what I did was I tried to hold the camera because I cannot find my tripod, and I wanted y'all to see how I undo my twist. So I always just kind of put my finger towards the top of the twist, and I'll untwist it the opposite way that I twisted it. And then I just kind of detangle it like that. Like I'll just pull the twist apart that way. And I just wanted to kind of show you guys how that started. But the curls came out popping. You feel me? But as you can see, I did the rest of the wig here. So I'm liking the results so far. But I'm like, no, I got to do some more to this. I have to do something. So what I decided to do was pick it to give it more volume and more body. I started to pick it from the root all the way down to the ends. And I did that all the way around the wig. This is, like I said, this is my first time ever doing this, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just hoping it's going to come out right because, baby, we're going to start over. But it did turn out pretty good, as you can see. I'm going to pick it some more later on, but I was ready to trim, okay? As you can see, these aren't any like special shears or anything like that, but they are some pretty decent scissors that I have. The curls are long on the wig, and I didn't mind it, but I always wonder why my wig didn't look like it had more depth to it, like it had a little bit more personality to it. So I did want it to kind of frame my face some more. I did cut a little bit at the top. As you can see, I did a little bit of trimming in the front, but I'm so always scared to just do stuff to this thing because I don't want to mess it up for the long run. But I was like, forget it, just do it. So I kind of cut the front there at the very top. just to kind of frame it around my face a little bit better. And then as I started to cut, I got more and more comfortable with the scissors and with cutting the wig, because I mean, like, it's a curly wig, so it's not like it just looks obvious that I cut it. You know what I mean? Like, I can always kind of disguise it if I do too much here or do too much there or not enough. But I was like, I'm going to cut this wig. I'm going to definitely try to trim it more on the front and just let it frame my face a little bit more. I knew after trimming it that I would have to definitely tease it more and just kind of pull apart the sections where it was twisted some more too, just to give it some more volume and frizz. I don't mind a frizzy look with this curly wig, because to me, it just makes it look like it's just more real. You know what I mean? More realistic. So I definitely wasn't tripping on that. But as you can see, I kind of trimmed the back a little bit too. And I just did both sides for the most part. The back just slightly a little bit. But I wanted to definitely kind of, frame my face a little bit better. All right, and as you can see, I'm still kind of playing with it, trimming it, just kind of leaning forward, leaning back, trying to see how it looks overall. I definitely had to get that pick and get back to it. I was really wanting it to be a more teased. I wanted it to be a little bit more wider around my face and just bigger in general. I wasn't looking for something super big, but I did want some volume in this wig because of the curls being much longer. They hang longer. It's like heavier, if you will. So I definitely wanted to make sure that I was able to tease it really good with like a pick comb. And as you can see, the difference on one side versus the other, it looks already better. So I was getting encouraged, you know what I'm saying? I was feeling it. So I had to definitely make sure I did the other side the same exact way. Also, girlies, I'm going to make sure to leave the details of the Mousse that I used, and also the details of this actual wig itself. I like this wig a lot. I've worn it quite a few times, but now that I have shaped it and I know what to do with it and I can put products in it and treat it like my own real natural hair, this thing here finna be popping. But yeah, make sure you look in the details in my description. I will give you the link for the wig because the wig was wigging. And don't forget, with Unice wigs, you can do Klarna, so you can kind of do like a layaway thing and got pay as you go. You don't have to pay it all up front. So if you want to get something with longer hair, or if you want some, mix colors in it, because it will cost more, make sure to remember that you can do Klarna so that you can pay it off over time. But look at me trying to be all professional. I'm trying to do it like I'm a professional. But as you can see, as I played more with it, it just got cuter and cuter and cuter. So you guys stay tuned for the results of this beautiful wig. All right, y'all. So I've pretty much done what I'm going to do for the moment. I do play around with it a little bit more and get my leave out together. And here are the results. Hey, your girl, yes, I love it. It is so much cuter like this. I think it looks so much more natural, believable, because that's what I'm all about when it comes to wigs and weave. But check out these photos of my hair after. Yes, it's giving natural. She's outside. Like, subscribe, and comment what you think. Peace out.